Hey Sag, how are you doing? This reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Sagittarians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Magician, Major Arcana 4, Gemini, Virgo. What's coming towards you? The King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What you are focused on is the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Lovers, Major Arcana 4, Gemini. And your outcome is the High Priestess, Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. Okay. Sagittarius, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Magician, and the Magician is about simplicity. Anything complex must go. And in your blockage is a choice. This is also a change in union or a change in heart. But with this change in heart, there has to be some kind of conversation. So up top here, you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So swords are going to be flying here. And this is something that you have manifested. It is also about speaking your truth and not lowering your voice. Okay? And this is manifestation, empowerment, and preparedness. So there's something about prepping and preparing for some kind of speech or a conversation. Because in the blocked and challenged position, this is about authenticity, truth, and transparency, and some kind of union. So this could be, a change in heart, a change in your union, a change in direction. And then you do have some kind of tools here. Your tools, your best tools you need right now to sharpen is your voice. So vocalizing. So what is this Magician? And the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Knight of Swords is about communication coming in out of left field, or some kind of communication is coming in, and there's something about needing to pause before you express, because that Knight of Swords is very blunt and pushy. So there is something about trying to push a conversation or force a manifestation. So anybody who is trying to push a manifestation or force a manifestation, you're further and further away from what it is that you actually desire. Knight of Swords is also stay on task and laser focus. So there's something about prepping and preparing, and instead of this kind of dashing. So there can't be any kind of quickness, fastness, but I'm also getting something comes in quick and fast. And it says decisive, focus, driven, and defensiveness. Events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual response to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your options carefully. So there is some kind of wanting to say something and react very bluntly, possibly with this Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords doesn't put up with a lot of garbage or BS, but this can also be somebody who speaks very blunt and speaks facts. So here are the facts, here are the truth. There's something you need to be prepared for in some kind of union. Now, this could be a relationship, this could be your job. What's coming towards you is this King of Swords. Now, King of Swords is the ultimate truth. I'm also getting something about judge, lawyer, doctor, and attorney. So this could also be news from, a physician, or if you're going through anything legal here, this is something legal that binds you to another contract or get a second opinion. You need to pick this person's brain and ask advice. I'm also getting somebody is asking for your advice as well. And it says knowledgeable, objective, and respected. So this person also, there's something about stoicism. There's a little bit of coldness to this person. I'm also getting something is reserved So maybe you're making some kind of reservation as well, or making a date, something about planning a date. And it doesn't have to be an actual date. There's just something, putting something in your planner, because there's something about the Magician. It's like, keep things simple. Anything complex must go. Breaking stuff down. Okay, so what is this? King of Swords? And the Sun. Wow, that's beautiful energy. Major Arcana 4, Leo. Well, the Sun is about truth, the ultimate truth, transparency, happiness, a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. So there is something that's coming in that possibly you've manifested back in the day, and it's like popping in now. And this could be receiving some kind of attention or being the successful applicant. That can also be approval on some sort. And the Sun is about heart. So for maybe one of you, this could be an actual like heart transplant. Transplant. And then Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is, yeah, I'm open to conversation, but it says brilliant, experienced, and humorous. And then so humorous, I'm thinking about the femur. So careful where you are walking or like trying to like do things quickly with speed or anything like that. Because, you know, Knight of Swords is a really, you know, somebody who thinks fast or thinks quickly, but it also could be somebody who is a little bit impulsive or reckless. So what is this Queen of Swords? And the Ace of Pentacles. Well, it's good. You're getting some kind of news on a new opportunity. It's tangible. It's something you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on it. It's a new opportunity. And it says a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, a good fortune, an exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract. So there's something here that's really good here. And it says significant purchase like a home or a vehicle. So you might get some good news that, you know, a vehicle becomes available to you. And there's something about like, you need to think quickly on this. Or if there's a home that comes available to you, you need to think quickly on it, because maybe it's a foreclosure, and maybe it's a job you want here, but getting offered in some kind of union. And then there hasn't been any talking, because usually the Lovers in the upright is, you know, some kind of authenticity and truth. And this could also be speaking, but nobody's talking. So there's going to be a lot of talking. So what is this? Lovers in the blocked and challenged position. It says relationships, emotions, and choices. Something is about narrowing down your choices. Like you're the chosen one. And the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Moving away from any kind of lack or scarcity in finances. It almost feels like getting some kind of information that comes in at the last second, but it was always fated and destined for you here, Sag. I'm also getting something about emptiness in some kind of relationship or partnership that binds you to another contract. That can also be healing or overcoming any kind of codependency, mental health, ill health, depression, especially with the Sun being there. And it says negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. So there is something about this Five of Pentacles feeling left out or feeling high and dry. Something new is coming in. And then also you have the Magician, and then you have the High Priestess that comes in right after. There's steps to be taken here. So I think I did a reading called Inch by Inch. It's inches, doing inch by inch. That does pay off. And then it says intuition, wisdom, and patience. This is also about sacred knowledge and wisdom and trusting your intuition. Some kind of secret also. Secret contract, sacred contract, observation. Something about somebody has observed you or watched you work, or something about financial recovery, returning to good health and healing, moving away from anything that is draining you. This could be draining and sucking the life out of you. But remember when I was saying about like the heart? And it doesn't actually have to be like a heart transplant. This could be also just your heart overflowing regarding something. So healing of the heart. If you do have somebody who has been a boohoo Eeyore, that has been somebody here playing the victim, but they're the villain. So that's why that Knight of Swords is there. Could be a Gemini, really pushy and forceful. Pushy, pushy, pushy. Could be somebody who's selling you something, but they don't have much to offer here. Or they have kept you in a dynamic. Yeah, it's almost like you've been kept in some kind of work relationship or some kind of relationship here. And then all of a sudden there's like news and communication. Okay, so it keeps it needy. I just get like needy. Like you don't need them, they need you. Because it could be a master manipulator, right? Somebody who says things harshly or says, you know, Sag, you shouldn't be taking that job. But they don't want you to take that job because it takes the focus off them and you're focusing on some kind of new career path. Or if you heal your heart, it's almost like you regain your confidence. Like there's more blood flowing to the heart. Freedom. And the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Wow. Well, the King of Cups is kind, caring, devoted, hardworking. Somebody who's highly intuitive. This person is tuned in and tapped into their intuition. An intuitive hit, a nudge. That can also be something about good guy, good girl, a mentor. Trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious. Someone you can completely trust. A situation that is safe. A solid romantic relationship. Hidden but well-intentioned emotions. A charitable benefactor. Seeing a counselor. So this could also, maybe you've seen a counselor in the past, or something about a counsel or counselor. This is somebody who is able to respond, but they don't overreact emotionally. But this can also be something you're mastering to get a different result in your life. So mastering your emotions. And then when you master your emotions, intellect is on point on how to speak or communicate to people. So it doesn't come across as brash or pushy or blunt. People are taking you more seriously. I'm also getting a person around you. You're with a Knight of Swords. This person, it almost feels like depowering you instead of empowering you. Okay, so what is this Knight of Swords and the Magician in this present time? There's also a lot of court cards, which means there's a lot of people involved, or you're moving away and going towards something that you love. And the Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Eight of Pentacles is about craft, mastery of craft, and using your hands. Learning all you can about a subject or a career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor. Attention to the detail, skilled work that you love. Yeah, this is something that you love, but I'm also getting like an opportunity coming in to display your work or something about your work. What is this King of Swords and the Sun? Some of you are on a totally different career path here, but it's more heartfelt. And the Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, this is about healing any kind of deep-rooted insecurities and overcoming that with the Sun. So returning to confidence. I'm also getting something of a person around you. It says conflict with others caused by opposing opinions. So you do have somebody who is definitely working against you, or there's an element of healing pride and ego. It's like pushing your pride and ego aside, or somebody here. Walking away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Then stand up for yourself, a very ambitious person. So there is something about standing up to another individual, what sets you free from a situation. Also, you kind of have to have a little bit of friction in any kind of conversation. I'm getting something about competition as well. What is this Queen of Swords and Ace of Pentacles in your focus? Manifesting in a new work opportunity. Or like going back to school. Yeah. Being invited somewhere. And the Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Knight of Wands is a typical core card for you, Sag. And then I'm getting something about the Knight of Swords. So on the table here, the Knight of Swords is going this way. You're going in a totally different direction, which is that way. I know this card looks like it's going this way as well, but it's actually turned around the other way. See how it's turned the other way? You're going in a different direction. And it says passion, confidence, charismatic, restless, events requiring immediate action, trust your instincts, stay focused, a passionate relationship. So this could be some kind of work relationship that you get this person gets you. I'm also getting something about something about timing. It's like somebody needs an answer from you and you're eager and excited to hear from this person, or you're eager and excited about this opportunity. It is also about travel. So like relocating and moving into a new structure, a lucrative contract, yes. That has some kind of flexible hours or freedom for you. So in the Blockchain Challenge position is the Lovers. And yeah, there's like two different people trying to get this opportunity. But this Knight of Swords can also be very impulsive and hasty, or like trying to rush some kind of work opportunity. There's something about like, don't rush. I know that there's timing about this, but I'm getting like, make cognitive decisions and have that clarity to be like, yeah, I want this. Because if you sit in this wishy-washy of like, oh, I don't know if I should really take this, somebody else is going to get this opportunity. Could be going to buying a home, right? So what is this Lovers and the Five of Pentacles? Not feeling supported in some kind of friendship, union, relationship. It's draining your energy rather than giving you energy. And you have the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay. Sagittarius, you have the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords on the board. Then you have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, which is a balanced energy. Then you have the Queen of Cups moving away from Queen of Cups and going towards the King of Cups. So there's a split in some kind of relationship. This person also here could be a mother here, but Queen of Cups is somebody who is very moody. So this person has high and low moods and emotions. That can also be, you know, a family member. This person also is complaining. So this could be very draining or detrimental to you. Maybe in the past here, Sagittarius, you have been, you know, kind, caring, going with the flow, and the Queen of Cups gets a bad rep for people pleaser mentality. People pleaser mentality leads to the detriment of your own health and feels less than in a relationship. This is also something that is emotionally meh, like total burnout. And it says loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. So this is about a self-care, self-love, self-acceptance. Somebody also does things to the detriment of their own health. It almost feels like this person made them sick in some kind of job or union, or you did, relationship. And it says, trust, care for others, but forgetting to care for yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. But you have a friend or a family member, a loved one, who could be clingy, codependent, desperate. This person also plays the victim, but really they're the villain in their own life. They have to fill up their own emotional cup of love. I'm also getting like, you're going in a totally different direction than this person. And this could be like what you're working on, right? Maybe this person in the past controlled the relationship a lot, of whatever dynamic that is, not anymore. Because it's like healing from deep-rooted insecurities. Conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. They can have their opinion, you can have yours. But if they're not working together with you, what is this High Priestess and King of Cups? Like a new secret desire. Yeah, this is lit up for you here, Sag. An amazing opportunity. Be bold and courageous and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you are passionate about. And, excuse me, this has a big old exclamation on it. Okay, this has a huge exclamation. It means pay attention, go towards this. And then you also have the 2 ones. You have 3 ones on the board. And that also is about bringing some kind of new passion or desire. That can also be your own secret desire, your own secret creative project. Something about a project. The Master. It's almost like mastering your emotional intelligence, learning how to be a better speaker, or something about learning how to express yourself. You used to just be like, okay, well, yeah, that's good. And let's just say it's between you and a friend. Let's say your friend always just called you up and was kind of pushy or whatever in a relationship, but you know, you really didn't have time for this friend to hang out, but then they push you even further, and then it drained your energy. So there's something about a drainage. Yeah. And then I'm getting something about like the sand and the water. Launching your journey. I love this. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. And then look at it's got the sand and the water, but it also has the castle. Sag, it almost feels like I'm the king of the castle and you're the dirty rascal. But yeah, because maybe this person is a leech. Revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. And you also have this pearl. which is a new seed, and the sun. So something about discovery, uncover, revealing your radiance, like let it shine. It's almost like running away from the drama. It's like, don't walk, you gotta run. It's like running towards a new opportunity. It's good. And then it says communicating freely. I communicate from my depths of my being. When you communicate here freely, and don't lower your voice for anybody. And I'm not saying talk in some kind of harsh words or malicious. This is coming from a place of like, I want this is what I'm doing, and this is where I'm going. This is what feels good to me. This is what I'm passionate about. There's a change in union here. Basket, recognition and reward for merit. And it feels like it comes in out of left field, or I'm getting also somebody stepping back or stepping away, that it's too detrimental for their health. And maybe like, that's what I was saying. I was like, somebody's heart maybe has a heart condition or something. And you're getting this opportunity. And yeah, fly, a period of ill health and or depression. So the person in the blocked and challenged position, a period of ill health and or depression. Or maybe you've been in that place of feeling boohoo, poor me, nobody loves me, nobody cares about me, nobody's coming to save us. We all have to know that even when we feel down in the dumps and at our lowest peaks of time, nobody is coming. Also, nobody wants to be around in Eeyore, right? So people run away from Eeyores. So there's still something about like finding some kind of gratitude or being grateful. So being grateful is like healing some kind of relationship, or this person uses their depression or mental health to keep you in a relationship. So somebody could be like, yeah, you know, you can't take this opportunity because, you know, my anxiety is so bad here, Sag, that, you know, I need you around. Kind of feels like manipulation, right? Pale, time to get out of a situation. Yeah. And flies eat poo, right? You don't want the dog turd on the sidewalk. Purse, pay attention to your finances. This could also be draining your finances. Maybe somebody has, you know, some kind of health problem, or, you know, and I'm not dismissing it, because I also have a chronic autoimmune disorder. So I do not dismiss that. But what I'm saying is that you can get back on your feet, and it does not have to own you. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Pale, time to get out of a situation. And it was almost making you sick. It was toxic. Sagittarius, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website, and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.